Now, I saw you eating a fish finger sandwich earlier.
I was, yeah.
Now, that's not good with Crohn's disease.
Well, it's gluten and wheat-free, so they made sure that, you know...
So you have special bread?
Yeah, special bread, gluten-free bread, so, yeah. I love a fish finger sandwich.
And singing actually helps you with Crohn's disease. How does that work?
Well, I think everyone's different. You know, they deal with Crohn's disease in different ways. But for me, I relax my body and I've learned how to, you know, control my nerves. Like today, I've been deep breathing, meeting the loose women. Yeah. But yeah, singing is sort of, you know, it's combined with looking after yourself. And your diaphragm, you sing from your diaphragm, it's important to have the support in your stomach. So for me, it's helped my Crohn's. That's my experience.
How did you find out you had Crohn's?
Well, I was at university and we had spaghetti bolognese one evening. And we all had food poisoning because we just started in uni and cooking for the first time, maybe, some of us. We all got ill, but I gradually got worse. And for 6 weeks, I didn't pass any stools. And I started putting on a lot of weight. And everyone was asking me, are you eating more? And I said, no, I'm eating the same. And then I lost nearly 7 stone then because I stopped eating because I was afraid of eating. My relationship with food completely changed. I was scared that what I was putting into my mouth was going to affect my body. And then I got to a point, I think I was 12 stone then, being from 19, 20 stone down to 12 stone was a lot. And
your friends not recognising you in the
well,
street,
yeah, I
you?
was going out and people saying, is that you, Lloyd? You know, because I changed drastically in appearance. But then I realised that I had to do something about it, and I went to the GP. And yeah, for a while, I think Crohn's disease, people don't understand how severe of an illness Crohn's is. It is really...
Were you hospitalised with it?
I was, yeah. I had so many colonoscopies and endoscopies, so cameras up and down, you know, to check my stomach. But for the GP was saying for a while it might be IBS, don't worry. But I think the biggest thing I'd say to people is I'm on the X Factor now and a lot of people watch the show. So it's a great opportunity to raise awareness because any trouble you have with your stomach, you should seek help, I think, straight away. You know, if you pass any blood or anything like that, it is important because you don't know how severe, you know,
When I heard your story, I found your story so familiar because my nephew was diagnosed with Crohn's at 19 years old too, and it was exactly the same thing happened, that he went to university and he got sick and everybody just said, oh, well, I can't cook. Well, he actually could cook, but his weight was the same, and then all sorts of foods disagreed with him, and my sister said, oh, he's just a picky eater. And it was only when Crohn's was diagnosed that it all became clear. Because it is an inflammation of your gut, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
And it's not going to go away.
No, at the moment, you know, for myself, I was on really strong medication, and I'm now on a healthy diet. But you know, I do have to rely on medication sometimes. But you can have different extremes because myself, medication and diet, and I've got a friend back home. Her name is Katie, and she's a nurse, and she did a degree battling with colitis, and she's got a bag, and she's still on strong medication. And then I've got an uncle. I had an uncle, Colin, and he died through Crohn's.
So is it hereditary then? Can it be hereditary?
They don't really know what causes. I know what triggers. You know, stress can trigger Crohn's or food poisoning, and different things can trigger the symptoms. But they haven't quite. I don't think they've quite understood what, you know, where it comes from and how it's, because it's IBD, isn't it? It's a few different.
It's much more common than it was.
Yeah, I think it's great that people talk about Crohn's now, and everyone's different. I think, you know, you can't look online at what people, you know, how their experiences of Crohn's, because everyone is going to deal with it in a different way and they have different symptoms. But I thought it was great what you did when you showed celebrities getting the kit off and being proud of their bodies, because I've seen so many pictures online of people with their bags being proud of the fact that they've got a bag and they don't shy away from it. And I thought that was lovely because, you know, image is important.
Well, obviously, Lloyd, you're managing it and life is good. Fortuitous for you that singing seems to help.
Luckily.
Do you sort of feel like you're doing something slightly different in there?
Yeah, definitely. I want, you know, we're all on the show and we've all said that we're different sort of artists. We don't want to copy each other. Well, I don't know really, because I didn't really know I had a Welsh accent, but I've been told this. You know, you sing all the time and then you hear yourself.
I don't sound Northern Irish either.
But yeah, I'm flattered with the response. I can't believe, you know, people saying I sound Welsh when I sing.
You don't sound Welsh. I don't think you sound Welsh when you sing. But I'm so intrigued about what it's like in the X Factor house this year. Because
she once saw the dirt.
It makes me feel really nostalgic because I remember living there and I remember the diva moments and all of the people in there that kind of rubbed you up the wrong way?
Yeah.
Is there any of that happening?
No, not really. I think we're so busy. When we're not singing, we sing in and we're routining and then we meet with the judges. And then when we're not doing that, we get to have massages and facials to relax ourselves. So I take up on that opportunity and go for a swim.
But no divas. I bet someone's forcing, making sure they got more massage time than you.
Maybe, yes. That's probably me then.
Is it really competitive? Because I remember feeling like, oh God, everyone wants this and everyone is so scared to lose their position here.
Yeah.
Do you feel the competition?
I don't know. I think every year you have different sort of artists, but this year especially, I think we're all in a different lane. And I think we're competing for the public vote, not so much competing against each other. So I think, no, we're all rooting for each other. And it is a competition and we want to win the prize fight on, because I think that's great, the new twist of the show. But no, we're encouraging each other to do well, and we're very different. You know, I was gutted when Tracy Leanne left because she was such a character, and we had, you know, such a great time. And Leon as well on the weekend because he was my roomie. But
yeah, the house gets smaller and smaller.
It does, yeah. And 4 going this weekend. I really do want to be one of the 4.